take you to the story now. Some of South Africa's major cities are planning huge parties to welcome in the new year. Now, in the Eastern Cape, East London beaches are still a magnet for holidaymakers from the province and beyond. This is despite safety concerns. SABC News reporter Abongile Jantjies is on that story and joins us now live from East London. Abongile, thank you for your time. So what challenges does the Metro face, particularly in implementing the bylaws?
Well, Polisi, that's the word you will have to get from the municipality, from the spokesperson of the municipality, Samkelo Ngwenya, who will be joining us shortly to answer some of the questions of safety, concerns of drownings at beaches, particularly when it comes to tomorrow, to New Year's Eve, where people will be making their way here at the Eastern Beach. If my colleague Abongile could show you that even though the weather is not too good, even though the sun is not too out at this stage, but people are making their way. Even the accommodation sector and the hospitality sector are smiling, saying that no, their hotels are fully booked. Even those who are from around are making their way here to enjoy the last days of 2023 and usher in 2024 next year, Mkholisi. So now let's bring in the spokesperson of the Buffalo City Metro, Samkelo Ngwenya. Sir, my colleague is asking about this issue of slaughtering, when that bylaw that the Metro is concerned about, that it's not being adhered to. What's this issue with slaughtering, particularly here in the Buffalo City Metro?
Well, we've seen a boom, particularly in the suburban areas. This is a practice that has been going on a lot in the rural areas because they've been practicing imikit and slaughtering animals, and they've got a system. But in the suburban areas, I mean, we've had over 200 applications between now and the end of October. And we're picking up that people are actually not adhering to some of the strict conditions. There's a sense of not a lot of community neighborhood in suburban areas. So it becomes important that we try and enforce that people should do certain things. Issues of informing your neighbors, issues of noise level, crowd control, parking and management, and also around your whole slaughtering aspect of it. We are asking people to actually tell us as a municipality so that we can actually look and advise you on issues of how are you going to conduct your slaughtering in a hygienic manner. What are you going to do with the offal? What are you going to do with the carcass? What's going to happen with your noise level? What's going to happen with your smoke? So the byline really is just to guide. We haven't turned down any application, but we've seen the need to actually come in. And instead of being an aftermath, when people, your neighbors are complaining, they're calling the police to come and interdict you, we come and we take you through the processes so that at least you can be able to have a dignified ceremony.
Coming to this you are saying that over 200 applications. How many people have been found in the wrong when it comes to this bylaw?
Well, we've had 216 applications, mainly in the suburban areas. Like I said, the bylaw is really emphatic on these people in that area. We have not turned down any applications. We've got fines for people that transgress, but the whole idea is we want to guide the community. We want people to embrace culture, not even just the African culture. Even when people are practicing the Tivani, those that are discharging crickets, we want to embrace that, and our bylaws are meant to guide that. We really need to have a community sense when it comes to our culture. So we don't turning down applications, but we are guiding them. And those that are not actually adhering to them, there are fines in place for that.
There's been huge criticism, particularly on social media. Even the EFF leader, Julius Malema, weighed in on this. So what do you say to those people who are saying that it's just not on with this bylaw?
We understand where people are coming from. I think there's a sense and there's a history in the country of imposing on people and actually telling people what to do, particularly sometimes in their yards. But that's not the case in this case. You know, the debate has been far and wide, and you have people discussing. You've got people that are not comfortable with this, but you've got people that are saying something has to happen. People cannot just pitch up a tent in the middle of the street and have a party, you know, without informing their neighbors. So that's what we want to do. So we get that, and we think from our side, you know, awareness is becoming more. People should be opening WhatsApp group in neighbors. People should be talking to each other. You don't need government to come in and tell you how to conduct yourself in your own yard. But when what you do affects a neighbor and the entire community, we have to come in. So we do understand that, but I would think that the debate should go on. We should find ways and more dignified ways how we celebrate our culture without infringing the rights of others.
Let's come to the festivities that the Buffalo City is planning to host when it comes to ushering 2024. What are the safety measures that have been put in place? We know that a lot of people from all walks of life make their way to this area, particularly to tourist attraction like your beaches, what are the safety measures?
Well, it's quiet before the storm now. Anyway, you look at this place, it's quite empty now. But I mean, in the next few hours, we're expecting hundreds and thousands of people to descend here. We've already started with the road closures. This time, midday, you've seen them coming on your way here. We're already putting those measures in place. We've got a strict 48 lifeguards contingent. All our 10 beaches, we are implementing a safety plan that is being adhered to by the South African Police Services. We think that we've got enough manpower to manage the whole celebrations. We also, though, are very much aware, despite all the presence that we have, even on the boats, even on the sea, even on horse patrol, we're not going to pull this Abongile without having people assisting us. So the main issue that has been a common denominator, which is our challenge, has been alcohol. And that's what we want to actually emphasize on the public. But in terms of our safety and operational plans, we're very much ready. We know what happens during this period, and we are hoping that people are going to behave. But we're also making a call, because remember, around the beaches, there's people that are staying there. So people must be also tolerant of that in terms of where you park. Don't park on people's driveways. Let's just be in that spirit of ushering a new year without ensuring that other people are actually not happy about it.
Thanks a lot for your time, sir. Well, Mxolisi Samkelo Ngwenya, the spokesperson of the Buffalo City Metro, taking us through that much talked about bylaw, which he's explaining that it just needs tolerance more than anything that could happen, because they've been receiving complaints. People are hosting imigidi, homecoming celebrations, and even here in this Eastern Beach, it's the most popular beach here in the Buffalo City Metro. In the next few hours, we can expect many people to make their way here, and we shall bring you more as the day unfolds.
All right, Abongile, Jantjies, thank you very much indeed for that update.